From Jannat 2 to Badshaho, Esha Gupta has managed to garner immense love from the audience. And as she embarks on a new journey with Aashram 3, let's interact with her to know more about the show and her journey in Bollywood. Hello, Esha. Welcome to Republic. So soon after the release of the trailer of Aashram 3, the fans were quite curious about Sonia's entry in Baba Nirala's life. So, can you shed some light on your character in the
So, as you've seen part 1 and part 2, how Baba Nirala is, and he's very lustful towards any and every woman. Also because he's an acclaimed godsman. He's not really a godsman. And which we've seen in our real life also. People of power always want to show that they have power. And in an egoistic man's world, showing power only comes from not money. It comes from what you can do to a woman. And in this, the entry of Sonia is different in part 3 of Aashram because Sonia is aaj ki ladki. Sonia is cunning. Sonia is not someone you can manipulate. Sonia is not someone you can do wrong to. Sonia is in fact someone who's like, hey, I'm also a cunning, smart woman. And Sonia is about image building, which she's hired for Baba Nirala to change his image, to the fact that she just wants her work to be done. She's ready to go whichever direction. Like men are, how men are very shrewd businessmen, like they say. And Sonia is the same. That's why Sonia comes, that how she enters Baba Nirala's life, where Baba Nirala is thinking, Arey, Sonia ko main pata raha hu. In return, Sonia is the one who's, trying the opposite.
So you're collaborating with filmmaker Prakash Jha for after 10 years. So how different it was to working with him in Chakravyuh as compared to present?
Prakash sir, as an institute, like he is an institute in himself. Director, writer, actor, everything. Producer. But at that time working with him was more of an excitement that I cannot believe my third film is with a director like Prakash Jha, who is so respected, and all his films are amazing. They always reflect society in some way or the other. To working 10 years after with Prakash Jha, to a show where I have been a fan of the show because it released in the lockdown. We all saw it. I saw it with my parents. And I really enjoyed watching the show that, hey, this is the kind of content I wish I'm a part of. And working now with Prakash sir, the difference was in the first, I was, for Chakravyuh ke time pe, I was really excited but more nervous. Now, I was nervous because, it's a new project, but it felt like I'm coming back home. Like I troubled Prakash sir. I wasn't scared of him. And, in fact, I'll see someone else scared of Prakash sir. I'm like, you guys are scared of Prakash sir. I laugh like this and I'm like, Prakash sir se darte ho? And I used to be like, sir, sab aapse darte kyun hai? And Prakash sir knew ki ye tang karegi mujhe. And maine kiya tang.
So it's evident that you have a couple of intimate scenes with your co-star Bobby Deol. So how challenging was it to perform those roles?
I don't know, why people ask that how challenging intimate scenes were, because I think acting in itself is really challenging. Being on camera is challenging. Giving a speech in front of people, anywhere being in the limelight is challenging. Let's be honest. Intimate scenes are as challenging as any other scene. Because if the purpose is not solved of why you're showing it, then you've lost the purpose of it.
So with over 8 million followers on Instagram, sometimes you're subjected to trolling because of the photos you post. So how do you deal with it?
Also, Snehal, I have a really nice, strong family and very close-knit family, and I'm very, they are the ones who really matter to me. Even the friends that I have, I don't think anyone is directly related to industry, but indirectly. Even my agent, who's one of my closest friend since years, we've only started we worked after much later. And people like these, their opinion matters in my life. The reason being, these people are the ones who want to see me progress and see me do better in life. Not because of any other reason. So these people will always tell me what is good for me and what is not. But trollers, it's like, that saying ki kuch to log kahenge. Trollers, I think it's that. And because I've realized in my own life, forget trollers, I have lost more friends ever since I became famous than before. Initially when I was an actor, it was still okay because no one knew the success. But now I realize I've lost so many friends because there are more people who are willing to see you go down than willing to see you make it.
So as you've been in the industry for like around 10 years now, So how has this journey been for you? And have there been any roadblocks, or has the industry been welcoming for you?
You know, industry has been welcoming because otherwise a girl from nobody wouldn't have been sitting here giving this interview. Roadblocks, I think the major roadblocks was in my life in 2014 to 15 were really bad of my life. 13, actually it started 13. 13 was still okay. 14 and 15 I think was really bad. Full 14 maybe. I was going through this major, my knee injury, ACL I was going through, and I decided not to do the surgery. And because of my right knee, my right ankle started to take this. So physically, when you're not 100%, and imagine I'm not a singer, I'm not a writer. If I'm in this industry, I'm earning from being an actor. And if I can't utilize my body, we are earning like what? If you ask me, what does an actor sell? Actors sell from here to here. Everything inside and outside we are selling, right? But I'm the product. But if the product is not 100%, I was just like, and that is the time when I just started enjoying acting, just started into acting because I never planned. And I'm like, shit, I'm meant only to be an actor because that is my calling. From studying law to becoming an actor, it's a huge difference when you don't have anyone even related to Mumbai. And when it happened, it was a major roadblock. I actually at that time even decided maybe I should go back. One whole year, my focus was only to heal myself. But in between, I got depressed. I was like, maybe I should go back or do what? But then that's the time I got Rustam, Commando, Badshah, like all the films started coming again. And you know, you realize that, hey, there is work for everyone in this industry.
So back to Ashram 3, what convinced you to play the role of Sonia? I mean, what came into your mind that yes, I want to do this role?
I fought for this role. I was convinced the moment I got to know from the casting director that there's a role, there's a scope of a new character in Aashram, and I fought for it. I told Prakash sir, I was like, I saw Aashram 1 and 2 as a fan, you know, because word of mouth. Oh, it's such a good show, and Prakash Jha, you know, there are some directors like him, Vishal Bharadwaj and all, but you know, they'll always give you great cinema, great work to watch. And I saw it, and then when I got a call, I made sure Sir is giving me this shoot.
So apart from Ashram 3, which other projects are in the pipeline that your fans should, you know, look forward to?
So after this, now July end, I'll be starting this film, which is a psychological thriller, and we'll shoot it in Cardiff. I'm starting that film, which I'm really excited again about because it's a very different role. And you know, like I said, now there's so much new kind of work. This is one of those films. So that I'm just have that in pipeline that I can talk about.
Thank you so much. Thank you for connecting with Republic TV. This is Nehal Gautam signing off from Republic TV.